Okay, so we're just gonna show you what we got going on here. We're gonna install the carnelians first. We have carnelians and Italians. So we got our hives in. We got a pulley system to weigh the hives for the season. And so our frames are here and they are empty for now. We did get a bee patty to put in each hive. George has created these frame holders in here. We got all of our feeders ready to go in here.
Okay, so this is a bee patty. It smells a lot like caramel candy. I don't know what it's made of, but it's probably mostly sugar. Anyway, we're gonna put this in before we start, just so we don't gotta mess with it after the bees are in there, because this is our first time. And I think I'm just gonna place it on the inside, all the way to the left. If it turns out to be a bad spot, we can always move it. So then I'm just gonna... We saw a video where somebody said the best thing to use was this reconstituted hay, shall we say.
Horse manure.
Exactly. So you experienced beekeepers out there, if you think this is absolutely ridiculous, please feel free to have a laugh at our expense.
So these are the Italian bees, and if we're going to compare, one, there's an eye on top. We have two breeds of bees, and these are more yellow. Their bodies are more yellow than the carnelians. And we're going to go ahead and show the carnelians here in a moment. And side by side, you can really tell the Italians are more yellow than the carnelians. They're a brown bee.
So the queen, there's a little cage right here. That's why all the bees are in a cluster. They're all wrapped around the queen. It's still pretty cool outside, probably in the mid-50s. So the bees are very, very docile. They're barely moving. And that's why we feel like this is the best time for us to be putting these in the hive, because we're newbies. Less stress, less stings. So we watched the video this morning, and the first thing that feller said to do was to go ahead and take this sugar can out. Some bees will probably come out with it, and I'm not going to panic. I do want to be careful though, because I don't want to kill any of our precious bees. This can is, whoa, daddy-o, okay. Well, there they are. If you look at the bottom, this is full of a sugar water. There's a bunch of bees right there. And to say I'm not slightly intimidated at the moment would be a lie.
Okay, do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, darling, would you just, we can just set that aside. We take the queen out now.
Yeah, but how do you get...
Okay, I got a bee right here. Holy, pretty holy.
You're okay.
I know, you're just checking me out. So I'm going to slide the queen out, and you're going to see how they're bunched all over her. They love their queen. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so the best thing I can do, I think, is just shake these guys off into the hive. Gently. Okay, they're already getting all over me. You know, we forgot to get a feather.
I'll just get a branch.
No, I'm okay, I'm just gonna use my finger. Okay, so there's a little cork in here. I don't know if you can see this, but our queen is in there. She's a little agitated right now because we're disrupting her colony. She's got a black abdomen.
Can you see the marking?
I don't see a marking on her.
Because usually they're marked with a color, so she's not marked.
But she is agitated.
Okay, she good?
Okay, she's good.
All right, now how do we hang her back in?
So we're going to hang her into the hive. We're going to put her in the center of the hive. We're just going to hang her over. So my thoughts is that we go ahead and bring the frames in. At least one more frame, honey?
Okay.
What do you think? So I'm going to slide all the way to this way.
Yeah, but then when we dump them,
Well, they'll go down between the frames.
Okay.
I'm guessing, of course. But I think we'll be okay there. This way we got a full hive of frames. There's going to be quite a bit of space in between here for them to do their thing. Hello, little lady. Say hello. Dumping the bees in. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. I hope they don't sting my nose. We're going to give it a shake. Oh, good Lord. Oh my God. Look at them. Okay, we're going to keep shaking. There's about 10,000 bees here. Oh, look at them. They're all just kind of together. That is fascinating.
It is.
Look at that.
Okay.
So we put our queen excluder in place. We've created more space so that the bees would go down, and that was a smart move by my darling. It worked flawlessly.
Okay.
This cover will keep all the bees from flying out this way, and we're going to put our sugar water on it.
Well, let's put the attic on.
Okay.
So this is another super. Put the attic on, and then we're gonna put, and the sugar water is right behind you.
All right. Well, this ought to be fun. This is 1-to-1 sugar water mix.
Here, show it to them.
1-to-1 sugar water mix, and 1, 2, 3, go. Believe it or not, this was a fairly large investment. So we're just taking precautionary measures to keep the bigger animals out and having the hives getting pushed over or destroyed. Even though we have them in a cage, a big arm could go through, I suppose. So that is secure. Are we ready to go to the next one?
Yep.
Straight up. There you go. Now move it.
Oh, wow, that makes a huge difference. Okay, so
Ooh. So these guys sound, you notice the difference in the way the last
Yeah,
one
they-
sounded versus these guys?
these are a little,
These guys are like, hey, don't mess with my queen.
yeah, so,
Show that to the,
ooh,
give it that a close-up. Oh, that's so
That-
awesome.
that's amazing.
So they do not, they like their queen.
Yeah, they like their queen. I'm gonna
I
try.
wouldn't even shake them off. No, just leave them on there and clip it. Let
Well,
them do it. Oh, no,
I
we
don't wanna
gotta shake them off. We gotta do the marshmallow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake them off into here as much as possible.
You wanna try a feather also?
Yeah. These guys are not exactly happy compared to the other ones. You can just hear them being a little more noisy.
More aggressive.
Okay.
Scalpel, feather.
So she is beautiful
Let
yellow.
me see. Okay, she's a little bigger than the other one.
So here's the queen. I don't know if it's, yeah.
She's in prison.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So marshmallows in. Queen is still in. We're gonna put her in the center, right there. And I'm gonna.
Maybe we leave them all the way open and then we'll scoot them closed after you dump.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leave. So we're gonna dump in the middle, get on at the bottom as much as possible, and then
We'll close it
scoot
up.
them.
Yeah.
I think that's the best. Okay. So my turn.
Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate, exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball.
Okay. So I'm gonna start putting the frames together a little bit.
Let your emotion waterfall on me.
patty on that side. And then
Open up, tear you out for pocket, let your emotions.
green excluder is on, nice and easy.
Watch you don't smash them in the middle. Is there enough space?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, and then we are gonna go ahead and put the feeder. This is just the feeder. And then we don't want any bees in here. Out. Then the attic. We're putting the attic on.
If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the high road and hop in. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN.
Over there. Let's get the bees off each other.
Request my chariot